Well, I got a surprise. Uh-oh, hopefully I didn't hit something too hard on my car. But you'll see right up here, not this car to the left, but what do we have up here? Oh boy, the Sundance is back. Hell yeah. So it's true. As you can see, the transmission finally got done. And shortly, I'm going to do a video driving down the road. Now, as I've done in previous videos, you really can't hear it shift or anything, but I can tell you when it shifts. Now, I will tell you another thing about it. Now, before we brought it to the transmission shop, it did not really shift at all until you drove it for like a couple minutes, and then it would like shift, and then randomly when you're driving down the road, it would like downshift and like and then go back to the right gear. We took it to A1 Joe's transmission shop, got the transmission completely rebuilt. Hi puppy. But anyway, we got the transmission completely rebuilt, and give me a second. Sorry, I couldn't think of what I was trying to say. Well, anyway, got it completely rebuilt, and I asked the guy, was there anything like out of place or different, or I mean not normal with the transmission? And he said, yeah, I noticed that it was excess wear and tear in there, but he said specifically in the second gear. You know how I told you it wouldn't shift into second gear, and it would shift hard when it eventually did? He said second gear was about to go out. It was on its way out. So, but he said, you know, in a complete rebuild, everything's replaced, and you know, soft parts are replaced, like, you know, sensors and rubber gaskets and seals and all that kind of stuff, and all the hard parts, you know, like the main structure of it, or like, you know, like the transmission pan, the whole block of it, basically. I don't know if they call it a transmission block or if they just do that for engines, but that's what it. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling on too much, but anyway, I will show you the transmission in a second, and then I will get it on the road and drive it for you. Got the hood popped, put the battery back together, or put terminals back on there. There's the transmission down there. Obviously, they used the same transmission that was in it. It's just rebuilt, so it's a lot cleaner than what it was. I'll show you from the bottom, too. Give me a second. I got the nail down. Let's see. Let me see if I can see it. Yep. Let me turn my flashlight on. Hang on. There we go. There's a transmission pan. Transmission. Oh yeah. That's only at one angle you can see it, really, because it's in a tight spot, but it's all clean, works good. But I will tell you now exactly what's not necessarily wrong with it, but I'll tell you. Hang on, give me a second. So anyway, not what's necessarily wrong with it, but when I got it from the transmission shop, you know, I test drove it. Well, but I paid for it, then I drove it, because I have the 3-year warranty on it, or 36,000 mile warranty. But anyway, so, you know, if anything happens, I can take it in, they'll fix it. But anyway, I test drove it, and, well, I didn't test drive it. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I drove it after I paid for it. When I expected it to shift, it didn't shift. Only like a fraction of a second after it did. But by no means am I saying it's shifting hard or it's a delayed shift. You know what I mean? Like, it shifts just fine through all its gears. But when I expect it to shift, it shifts a second after. Maybe that's just how the car is. Maybe that's just with rebuilt transmissions. Maybe that's just because it's an old car and it's got 222,000 miles on it. Even though, you know, it's a rebuilt transmission, I don't know. But it shifts just fine. Just, like I said, a fraction of a second delay from when I expect it to shift. But as I said, it's probably just this car. But anyway, I'm taking too much time, and I'm going to show you the interior first real quick. Show you how faded it's gotten. Oh, the flashlight's still on. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty faded pink, but that's alright. We'll worry about that another time. Now, in the next clip, I'm going to be driving it down the road, and you'll see it. Now, the RPM gauge don't work and all that, as I've stated before. But anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I'm starting I started the video a little bit before I started a little after I started driving it, but anyway. It shifts just fine. It's already gone into second. Like I said, you can't hear the shifts. Just the way my phone camera is. I'm at almost 40. I'm at 40 now. Speed limit's 45. And it drives like a dream. It has no problem now. You know, it's really good. Now, please forgive me about the long intro, or not even intro of this video, but from the time I started the video to the time you're watching the drive of it, it's like, what, 4 or 5 minutes. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I've been busy and all that. But anyway, I'll give you a little more of a drive with it, but also, it's really sluggish when you're at a stop, but once you get over like 15 miles per hour, it's like normal. My buddy Austin was saying it might be running rich and throttle positioning sensor. I don't know what, I mean, I know about it, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. He's like really slow on first acceleration. Once it gets up to past 15, it starts to drive normally. So that's pretty good. But anyway, I'm going to get off the video now, drive this back home, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.